And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, of course, now it's over 24 hours since our defeat against Crystal Palace, and things in my camp are not really looking too brightly. I don't know about you guys, I'm still fairly livid on how things turned out, especially after that Arsenal game. But as a supporter does, I'm already looking forward, and yeah, I'm fairly optimistic ahead of the game against Atalanta. I don't know why I am, but let's see. Let's try and hope. That's what supporting this football club is all about. You go for a bad game, you go for a defeat, and you pick yourself up looking for the next sort of challenge and the next team to get behind this team. And a part of me wants us to go out to Italy and turn this game around and win the match 4-3, get to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Yes, I might be deluded. Cue the comments. But look, I don't want to give up too much hope, and as stated, maybe we all acted very prematurely yesterday with regards to the title race due to what happened in the Arsenal game. And look, at the end of the day, we're 1 point behind, but things need to change, and things need to change very, very quickly. Again, I'm an optimistic supporter for some mad reason, but I am. I trust Jurgen Klopp, and here's hoping at the third time, or the fourth time of asking now, this third wake-up call. After this week, we can turn things around in Bergamo and get the job done at Atalanta. If not, at least show something. Show that we can score goals. Show that we're not diabolical at the back. Show some heart, show some grit, show some determination, and then go into that game against Fulham in the Premier League at the weekend and get back going and literally try and go for a 100% record. But I'm going to stop speaking about that. I'm going to stop moaning about it and move on. And as stated, we've got to support this football club going forward. There's no point, throwing the toys out the pram. As stated, I'm so livid yesterday. I still am livid, but we've got to look forward as a football club. Now, in today's video, guys, we're actually going to be discussing a bit of transfer news, and we've actually got another update with regards to Ruben Amorim, our potential next manager, or what looks like is going to be our manager for sure. As stated, everybody knows at this moment in time that Ruben Amorim is the sort of favourite. He's the favoured candidate, and one of the people one of the journalists that basically came out that's been reporting this Ruben Amorim story has been out from Portugal. He was the man, of course, that broke the news that Darwin Núñez would be leaving Benfica to join Liverpool. He's been peddling the narrative, of course, that Liverpool are in for Ruben Amorim, and it does look like it's going to be an 80% chance that he becomes the next Liverpool Football Club manager. He's provided yet another update today and stated that Ruben Amorim is the only name now on Liverpool's table to be the next coach to replace Jurgen Klopp. All others are fake news and aim to divert attention from negotiations taking place with Amorim's agent. So a big report, a big update there with regards to it, and it does seem as though he is the only man in contention for the job at this moment in time. It doesn't really surprise me that much. Of course, he is the kind of outlier. He is the kind of candidate favourite amongst supporters at this moment in time. He's probably the favourite amongst everyone, really, if you're looking around at top managers at this moment in time across Europe. There isn't a lot. There isn't many. So it doesn't really surprise me, to be fair, with that update. And I do think he will be our next manager for sure. Ruben Amorim was actually speaking about his future as well earlier today, and stated, "I didn't say anything to the players when it was mentioned that I had an agreement with Liverpool. I felt the need to talk, but I left that part for the press conference." So, of course, he's staying very coy at this moment in time, which you do expect him to do so. But he hasn't done an Xabi Alonso and came out and said that he's not taking over the job. So it's one of those at this moment in time. I do think Ruben is going to be taking over, but of course, you've got to respect the man. He is in a pursuit for a second title in 3 or 4 years. And of course, could even win the cup and league double. So you've got to leave the man to do his work. And of course, I think things will start to heat up as we get to the end of this month when they have secured that league title, of course. Now, going into sort of transfer news, guys, I know it's fairly early and people don't really like transfer news at this moment in time, but it is being reported that Liverpool would likely not stand in Kelleher's way this summer should he choose to pursue a number one position move. Reports are heavily linking him away today to Nottingham Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, of course, in the market for a new goalkeeper. Now, this situation would probably determine whether they get relegated. I can't see Kelleher going to play in the Championship. He's good enough to play in the Premier League. He's been absolutely fantastic for us, and he's he's nearing on 100 caps for Liverpool, I think, or at least he's got a good chunk of caps for Liverpool anyway. Appearances, sorry. And a player that's been great, but I think in this time since we've been missing Alisson Becker, he hasn't really put a foot wrong, but he isn't an Alisson Becker. He's never really going to become Liverpool's number one goalkeeper, whilst Alisson Becker's at the football club and whilst he's the best goalkeeper in the world. So for a Kelleher situation, looking at his age, he's probably at this moment in time going, look, listen, I want to go out and play week in and week out. He's probably had a taste of playing week in and week out, whilst Alisson's been injured. So you can't begrudge that move, but reports are stating today that, of course, he could leave in the summer. A lot of clubs interested in him, Nottingham Forest being named today, and reports coming inside Liverpool's camp is that they wouldn't stand in his way and would let him go. Of course, it would help with the sort of financial fair play thing, the sustainability rules. He would be pure profit, and we could probably command around £25 million for him, especially after the season that he's had so far. Following this, guys, Tyler Morton and Fabio Carvalho will likely be given a chance to impress the new manager in pre-season, despite interest in Fabio Carvalho at this moment in time. A lot of Italian teams, a lot of teams within the Premier League are interested in his services, according to Fabrizio Romano. However, no decisions will be made on Tyler Morton and Fabio Carvalho until the new gaffer is in place. And if it is Ruben Amorim, which it looks like it will be, of course, it does seem as though Ruben Amorim is a fan of the player and will use him going into next season. Following this, though, guys, of course, Anthony Patterson, who of course plays for Sunderland, is being dubbed as a potential new number 2 for Liverpool. Liverpool being the market for a new number 2 goalkeeper. And as stated, we have got interest in Sunderland's Anthony Patterson, and would likely be a replacement for Kelleher should he go out the door in the summer transfer window. So already here, guys, I know we're only in the middle of April, but starting to hear maybe comings and goings at this football club during the summer transfer window. But to conclude, Kelleher is the subject of interest from many Premier League clubs, Nottingham Forest being the main one. Liverpool will likely let him leave this summer. We've also got Anthony Patterson as potential as a replacement, and then Fabio Carvalho is attracting a lot of interest in the Premier League in Italy at this moment in time, but will be assessed in the summer. And then, of course, Ruben Amorim is the only name left on the table and will likely be the Liverpool manager come the end of the season. So quite a lot there we've got through today, guys. Quite an action-packed video, but that is all I've really got for you guys. As always, do let me know your thoughts firstly on Ruben Amorim. Let me know your thoughts on Kelleher. Would you be in favour to let him go this season? Also, let me know your thoughts on the upcoming game against Atalanta. Can we turn it around? And finally, are we in this Premier League title race still? Let me know why down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.